It's a random Tuesday evening. You finally have a free hour. The house is quiet, the urgent texts are answered, and you sit down on the couch to do absolutely nothing. But almost instantly, it starts. That tight buzzing sensation in your chest, a whisper in the back of your mind listing all the things you could be doing right now. You try to close your eyes, but the silence feels too loud. Why does the exact thing you've been craving all week, rest, suddenly feel like a crime? You probably know this cycle perfectly. You push yourself to the absolute limit. You run on caffeine and adrenaline until your body forces you to stop. But when you finally lay down, you can't actually relax. You end up scrolling mindlessly on your phone while a show plays in the background, mentally calculating how much time you're wasting. You don't know how to just be. Even your downtime has to feel productive. You feel like you have to earn your right to breathe. Think about that for a second. When was the last time you rested without feeling the need to justify it to yourself or to someone else? To understand why you do this, we have to look at how your brain was wired early on. Somewhere along the way, you learned a very dangerous equation. You learned that your worth is equal to your output. Maybe you were only praised when you brought home good grades, won an award, or achieved something tangible. Or maybe you grew up in an unpredictable environment, and being useful with your way of staying out of the way, it was your way of staying safe. Your nervous system literally adapted to believe that stillness equals danger. This is why you clean the entire kitchen before you allow yourself to watch a single episode of a show. You are paying a toll. You are trying to buy your peace. It's why you use words like cheating when you take a day off. It's why you feel a strange, secret relief when you get physically sick, because a fever is the only valid excuse the world accepts for you to stop moving. You aren't struggling to rest because you have bad time management. You are struggling to rest because you are terrified of what happens when you stop. If you stop producing, if you stop fixing, if you stop achieving, who are you? Here is the truth that changes everything. You aren't afraid of being lazy. You are afraid of being useless. You have convinced yourself that love and acceptance are transactional. You believe people only want you around for what you can provide. The guilt you feel when resting is just a guard dog. It barks to keep you moving, to keep you producing, so you never have to find out if people would still love you if you did absolutely nothing. Take a deep breath and let that sink in. Rest is not a reward for completing your to-do list. Your to-do list will never be empty. There will always be another expectation, another errand, another problem to solve. Rest is a biological requirement. It is the baseline of being human. You do not have to pay rent for the space you take up in this world by constantly producing. The people who truly matter do not love you for your output. They love you for your presence. And you cannot be fully present if you are constantly running on empty. The next time you sit on that couch and the guilt creeps in, just observe it. Don't fight it, but don't obey it either. Remind yourself that you are safe. You have spent your entire life proving you can work hard. It is time to prove you are brave enough to rest. You have nothing left to earn. You are allowed to just be here.